Archangel Michael says. There is something happening behind your back, underneath silence. A plan was stitched using your name like thread. The person closest to you, the one whose presence you never questioned, has been hiding the most dangerous truth about your identity. This isn't a random whisper of betrayal, it's a calculated move, and the time has come for that truth to spill into the light. She smiled in front of everyone, but her hands were writing a different story when no one was watching. This plan wasn't created overnight, it was years in the making, built from moments you trusted her blindly. Your sister was not just a part of this, she orchestrated it. Behind closed doors, she made contact with someone you wouldn't expect, a person who's been jealous of your rise. Together, they plotted a game that put your name on documents you never signed, tied to things you never agreed to. Your reputation, your future, your essence. All of it was used as currency in their secret exchange. She didn't flinch when you asked her about strange things happening around your name. She didn't shake, didn't blink, just continued the act of innocence with perfection. But behind her calm face, a volcano of guilt was growing. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says. There's a file, yes, a real one, hidden in a drawer that contains proof of everything. She had it printed, signed, even notarized with a fake version of your initials. The audacity wasn't in the act, it was in the confidence that you would never find out. She knew that you loved her enough to never suspect her. She used that love as a weapon and dressed it as loyalty. But love cannot erase betrayal when it begins to poison your soul. You started noticing that people were acting differently. There was a strange shift in how your name was being spoken in certain places. Your instincts were right, but you didn't know where to look. There was a lunch meeting where your name was discussed. You weren't present, but a deal was signed. Guess whose signature was forged? Yours. Type Amen to get blessing 417. Her silence wasn't peace. It was planning. It was preservation of a lie. The storm she thought she buried is now starting to howl. You will see something with your own eyes, a message, a receipt, a name tag with your name and her handwriting. This will be your confirmation. She didn't work alone. A second person, someone you once helped, is her ally. He has a copy of everything she has been hiding. Their goal wasn't just to take money or reputation. It was to turn your identity into a liability. To make you look guilty when things go wrong. They failed to realize the divine light watching you. Everything they planned is reversing. One by one, the hands they used are being exposed. Type Amen to get blessing 611. She will try to explain soon. But the explanation will come after the damage begins. It will sound like care, but it is fear. The time is ticking, and this can't be hidden much longer. What was spoken in whispers will be screamed in evidence. A paper trail is forming. You are being watched, not just by enemies, but by those who want to see you fall. One mistake now can give them what they want. So be calm, but alert. She kept a box of secrets under her bed. You once touched it without knowing what it contained. Inside it were documents, photos, and connections you didn't know she had. She tried to delete something yesterday, a message, a note, maybe an email. But it was too late. A backup exists, and someone else has it now. Type Amen to get blessing 984. You'll receive an anonymous message very soon. It will not mention names, but you'll know exactly who it's about. It will point you toward a location she has visited multiple times secretly. She met someone there. Someone you haven't spoken to in years. That person gave her a tool to use your name. A phone call will come, and the voice will be hesitant. But they will finally admit what has been troubling their conscience. This is how the dominoes begin to fall. The name you carry has survived storms before. But this one came from inside your home. And that is why it cut the deepest. Type Amen to get blessing 556. Archangel Michael says, do not confront her yet. Wait until the full proof is in your hand. Heaven's timing is precision, and the wrong move too soon could delay your victory. You will soon be asked to visit a place unexpectedly. Say yes. That visit will unravel everything. A person there will give you an envelope. It contains the trigger, the piece that confirms the truth. Keep it safe and don't open it until you are alone. She will hear of this and panic. She will try to distract you with kindness. Don't fall for it. There's an email she forgot to delete. It has your name and a file attached to it. Search the date, it's the day she told you she was visiting a friend. Type Amen to get blessing 777. A neighbor saw her speaking to a man in your car. Yes, your car. They thought you had given her permission. The man is not new. He's from your past, once trusted, then forgotten. He reappeared only because of her call. A forged form has already been submitted somewhere. It's not active yet, but it's there. If processed, it could shift something big in your favor, or against you. This form has a phone number that ends in your digits, but isn't yours. It's a burner phone she bought. The calls she made were masked under your identity. Type Amen to get blessing 392. A photo of her will be seen soon. She's at a place she claimed never to have been. The timestamp won't lie. Someone she trusted turned on her. He took a screenshot of her messages. He thought he was helping her, but he realized she was hurting you. You'll hear a conversation from behind a door soon. Two people will say your name, low and cautious. Stay hidden and listen. That will be your proof. She has a reason. One you never imagined. But it won't excuse what she did. Type Amen to get blessing 828. She feared you'd become too powerful. Too successful. So she created a web that would slow you down. But heaven never sleeps. And the light of truth is brighter than any shadow. Now the same web she wove is catching her. You were protected all along. You may have felt confused, lost, or even betrayed, but you were never abandoned. Every thread of this trap is being exposed one by one. This is your turning point. This betrayal will launch your awakening. You're not just a victim of her deception, you're the revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Archangel Michael says, your silence will be your strength now. Don't explain anything. Just collect the truth and let it speak. Someone you once thought weak will become your strongest ally. They were watching all this, silently. They know what your sister did and have been gathering the truth in shadows. You're about to see your name in a document again. This time, it will be cleared. The lies will be removed. Justice won't arrive loud. It will walk in gently but change everything. Your sister will stand before the truth with no escape. Type Amen to get blessing 674. The days ahead will be filled with signs. You'll see her slip, panic, and hesitate. This is when you'll know that even she feels the storm coming. Let her face what she caused. Let her answer for what she did. Let her carry the weight she tried to pass on to you. You were chosen for this moment. Not to break, but to rise. Not to expose with rage, but to stand with clarity. Her betrayal was deep, but your purpose is deeper. What she tried to delay will now be doubled in your favor. The door she shut will now be blasted wide open. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She thought no one would ever speak. She trusted the silence of those around her. But that silence has started to break. Someone has already spoken your name with trembling lips. They confessed to seeing documents being altered. Your name was at the top, your signature at the bottom, but your hand was never involved. The truth is circulating in whispers. It is reaching ears that are ready to testify. Those whispers are becoming voices, and those voices will become your justice. A lawyer you've never met is aware of what's happening. He has seen the trail. And he's prepared to hand you what your sister never imagined you would see. Type Amen to get blessing 848. The mask she wore is melting. Every time she smiles, guilt leaks through her eyes. She's breaking from the inside out. Soon she will try to leave, travel, disappear, vanish from the scene. But the net of truth is already around her. Every step she takes now leads her back to the consequences. There is an audio file. A recording made unintentionally. It holds her voice speaking things that were never meant to be heard. You will hear her speak about you, cold, strategic, unapologetic. You will hear her laugh about how easy it was to make people believe her. But that laugh will haunt her now. Type Amen to get blessing 524. Someone is preparing a written report, a confession. They were used to, lied to, promised something in return for cooperating. But they're switching sides now. You will receive that report in a sealed envelope. It will be anonymous, but powerful. That paper will travel further than her entire plan ever did. You won't have to explain much. Evidence is speaking now. You just need to stay calm and receive. Archangel Michael says, "This war was never yours to fight with fists, it was spiritual. You were protected, hidden in plain sight until the right time came." Type Amen to get blessing 301. Now is that time. Not next week. Not next month. Now. Everything is aligning for you. The truth has a heartbeat, it's pulsing louder than ever. No lie can survive when the divine decides to reveal. Her steps are crumbling beneath her. Even her allies are abandoning her now. They see where this is heading. And none of them want to go down with her. You will see a message on her phone. It's a name you know. Someone who used to warn you but then went silent. Now you'll understand why. Type Amen to get blessing 626. She told them you were unstable. That you were reckless. That you wouldn't notice what she was doing. But you did. You noticed the energy shift. You noticed the pattern in how people began to treat you differently. You noticed how suddenly you were excluded from things that once centered around you. You saw how your name got dragged into misunderstandings you never caused. Now you know where it started. Her betrayal was personal. It came from jealousy, from insecurity. She saw you growing and couldn't accept your light outshining hers. Type Amen to get blessing 717. But this isn't about revenge. This is about reclaiming your name. This is about restoring everything she tried to bend. You're about to walk into a room where the truth will rise like fire. You won't need to say much. Everyone will already know. She will try to paint herself as a victim. She will cry. But the tears are too late now. One person is coming forward, a family member who overheard something. They were scared to speak but can no longer hold it in. Their testimony will be the final crack. Type Amen to get blessing 363. You were tested. Not to destroy you, but to reveal who's truly standing beside you. And now you've seen it. You will soon hold a new document. One that restores your name, your position, your worth. It will wipe away the fake labels they tried to attach to you. And her apology? It may come. But it won't undo what she did. What will matter most is that you rose above it. You faced darkness from within your own home and didn't break. You carried the pain, but now you will carry the proof. Type Amen to get blessing 994. Your blessings were delayed but not destroyed. Everything you lost, time, trust, opportunities, will return multiplied. The universe always compensates those who endure silently. Soon, people who doubted you will whisper your strength. They'll say they didn't know the full story. They'll try to come close again. Choose wisely. Not everyone deserves access to your restored peace. Some were spectators to your pain and said nothing. You will see your sister in a new light. Not as family, but as a lesson. A painful, unforgettable lesson. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, don't rush the ending. Let everything reveal itself fully. It's all unfolding exactly how it must. You are being vindicated. Even as you sleep, the truth is speaking in rooms where you're not present. Your name is being corrected in conversations, in files, and in minds. She cannot escape the divine record. What she sowed, she will reap. And what you endured, you will be rewarded for. The next few days will bring emotional waves. Prepare your spirit. Remain grounded. Because what's coming is bigger than her betrayal, it's your elevation. What she tried to bury will now crown you. And every eye that watched you fall will now watch you rise. Type Amen to get blessing 595. She may try to act like nothing is happening. You'll notice her laugh a little louder, act a little busier, and speak more sweetly than usual. That's not peace, it's panic wearing perfume. She knows something is closing in. She feels the ground shifting beneath her, though she'll never admit it. This isn't a coincidence, its karma activated by your silence and suffering. Your presence will become a mirror she can no longer bear to face. Every glance you give her will remind her of what she did. And even when you say nothing, your eyes will hold all the truth she tried to bury. There's no more hiding now. The divine spotlight is fixed on her path. The plan she once celebrated is now unraveling in front of her. Type Amen to get blessing 277. A conversation is coming soon. One you never expected to hear. And it will confirm what your spirit already sensed. You'll overhear two names you know being mentioned in a whisper. One is her partner in this scheme. The other is someone you never thought could be involved. Don't react. Just listen and remember. The pieces are all falling into your hands now. Soon, someone will apologize to you. They will admit they judged you based on lies she told them. That moment will be heavy, but also healing. Type Amen to get blessing 363. She had time to undo what she started. She had chances to stop. But every time she was given the choice, she chose deeper deceit. You were never weak, you were simply giving her chances to choose right. But she used those chances to bury you further. Now it's her own hole she's falling into. A digital trail is about to be discovered. A login, an IP address, a location ping. It leads directly to her actions under your name. Your guardian angels never blinked. They saw it all. And now they're placing the evidence where it needs to be. Type Amen to get blessing 819. Soon, your phone will light up with a name that shocks you. This person once stayed silent but now can't sleep with the guilt anymore. They are choosing you over her. They'll share screenshots, dates, even voice notes she thought were deleted. These files will validate your every doubt. You were never imagining things, she was just very good at pretending. You'll feel anger rise, but don't let it control you. Use it as fuel to rise, not fire to destroy. Your calmness now is more powerful than any argument. A family gathering will soon become tense. Someone will mention your name and a silence will fall over the room. That's when you'll know who knows and who's pretending. Type Amen to get blessing 998. She will avoid eye contact with you. Her words will become shorter. Because her soul knows yours carries the truth now. You'll soon be offered an opportunity, one she tried to block. It will come back around, stronger this time. Take it without hesitation. This moment isn't just justice, it's spiritual elevation. Everything stolen will return double. Every wound she caused will become your mark of survival. You will see your name printed again, but this time in honor. It might be a certificate, a document, a newspaper column. It will be divine restoration in public form. Type Amen to get blessing 556. Archangel Michael says, she touched something sacred when she used your name. And now the heavens have declared enough. You were chosen to go through this so you could become unshakable. So you could see behind masks, read beyond words, and rise above setups. Your spirit is graduating from a level she could never reach. You are stepping into a chapter she was never meant to enter with you. That's why her betrayal had to happen. So you'd be free from false loyalty. The truth is no longer hiding. It's writing its way into every corner. Her shadow can't outrun the light anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 747. There will be a night when you feel the energy shift completely. You'll feel peace return to your body. That's when the last secret falls. Even those who once believed her will feel the discomfort of their silence. They'll begin to return, one by one. But you'll carry yourself differently now, wiser, more guarded, and full of grace. You were never the one who caused the chaos. But you were made to carry the consequences silently. Now the divine table is turning. Your tears were noticed. Your confusion was documented. Your silence was not weakness, it was power forming. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You'll walk into a space soon and feel eyes watching. Not in judgment, but in quiet admiration. Because they're beginning to see the truth about who you really are. A new ally is entering your life. They have influence and they've been observing quietly. They will lift your name in rooms your sister tried to keep you out of. This will feel like vindication. It will feel like sunlight on skin after a long winter. Breathe it in. You earned it. Don't look back at her with hate. Look back with clarity. She was the storm, but you became the survivor. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Archangel Michael says, her mission failed. Your name lives. And the divine records are being corrected in your favor. What she did in secret is now teaching nations. Your story will be told as one of triumph. The wronged one who rose in dignity. They tried to dim your light. But all they did was give you the stage. Now walk into it with power. This was not the end, it was a hidden beginning. The start of your unshakable rise. The beginning of blessings that cannot be blocked by bloodlines or betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There's a final piece she didn't think would ever come to light. It's a transaction. A small one. But it links her directly to a name you never expected to be involved. That name belongs to someone who once smiled at you as if they were proud. But behind your back, they signed off on something sinister. That transaction shows a payment made using your name, but not from your account. The paper trail was buried in old files. But a backup drive has now revealed it. And the timestamps match perfectly with the dates she lied to your face. You're not just finding out the truth. You're being prepared to walk in it with undeniable clarity. Because once this is revealed, she will no longer be able to speak over it. Type Amen to get blessing 242. Soon, a third party will contact you. Not out of kindness, but because they are protecting themselves. They will share enough to protect you too, whether they mean to or not. Her silence will grow heavier. She will withdraw from conversations. Every time your name is mentioned, her shoulders will tense. Because the guilt is no longer silent. It's screaming inside her. And now, the echoes are reaching you. You'll feel it in her energy before she says a word. You'll sense her fear behind her smiles. That's how you'll know the moment has come. Type Amen to get blessing 601. There is a place you used to visit with her, somewhere simple. She went back there recently, but not for nostalgia. She met someone, and a conversation happened there that shifted everything. That place will soon hold one of your final clues. You'll go there unexpectedly and find something left behind. A receipt, a phone number, or a name etched in the wrong place. The divine is guiding your steps so precisely now. Even the smallest details have meaning. There are no coincidences anymore. She may try to confess in a twisted way. Not to free your heart, but to save her image. Don't let her confuse guilt with love. Type Amen to get blessing 987. Her version of the story is already crumbling. People are asking questions. The lies don't match the facts anymore.